Okay, Mario once again with MIA Microflight. Another day, another project. Actually, this is a continuing project that I've been working on and off. Um, Imagine if I had to do all these parts that I'm doing in 3D printed form. If I had to machine those parts at the full scale. This is a quarter scale helicopters that I've been showing, lately in some of my videos. And as you can see, it doesn't take that long, to design a part. At least for me, it doesn't. And whip out those parts in 3D form and then put it on the helicopter and test it. So imagine if I had to do that on the full scale, it would take days, weeks, and it would consume a lot of hours, a lot of time, and not only time but also money in terms of materials. So that's the reason why I say, it's a lot easier to work at quarter scale and then test those parts, test those ideas, test those features, and then if it works, then there's no reason why it shouldn't work at the full scale. So I'm going to be asking a question here for those who are very observant, and let's see if you get that right. Which one of these two particular helicopters? They're both coaxial helicopters. They're both way shift, but which one do you think is more prone to higher control and higher stability, and why? I guess the most important question there is, or the more important question there is why. There's always a reason why things work in a certain way, and or why they don't work in a certain way. and unless you know what you're looking for, and unless you're familiar with these things, you're just not going to know. I know that answer because I've been experimenting with these things for so many years that I know what works and what doesn't work. As I have shown in some other videos, I show about 10, 15 years ago, I did a coaxial, one of my first coaxial helicopters that I show in my backyard flying. I showed that in the full flight. I did several videos of those. You can check those out if you are not familiar with how these things operate. But that was one of them that I did, and it's. I mean, there's no need to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, from that particular design that I did. That worked just fine. And all I've been doing with these new 2025 versions is I've been making slight changes, to the aesthetics and just to the fine tuning some of the features. So, which one of these two do you think it's going to be a much better flyer, and why?